For me, with big money, I have always thought these are the type of black men that are that are basically the male version of Cynthia G. That's basically what you are. You are still obsessed after all these months that I don't prefer you. You can attack me over and over again, and it's still not going to make you feel good because you're still attacking me, you're still talking about me, you're still obsessing with me, you're still mad that I don't like BBC. Literally expose you for the times you left several comments on my channel begging me to like BBC, and I didn't, and I won't, and I will never, just like I don't like Asian men. It's just what it is. Some people don't like Asian men, black men, you don't have to freak out about it, but people like you do, you know. Cynthia G has to freak out because some black men don't like her, and you have to freak out because some women don't like black men, you know. I think people should be free to like what they like and stop crying about the black women who don't like you. Stop crying about the black men that don't like you. Mammies and male mammies, as these type of men are, in my opinion, need to find some love with somebody and stop focusing on all the other black men and women who don't want them. This is why all you'll ever post on any time is your focus and obsession with black women who don't want you. And this is what angers women like Karini, because how many videos have you done of Karini? Not very many, if any. You're always talking about some black woman that doesn't want you, that's making you feel very insecure about it. And like I said, you should at least not make it so obvious. Like I said in the last video, please do not make it so obvious that you're mad that someone is divested. Okay? Just calm down about it, If you just act like it's not a problem, I wouldn't mind. I would appreciate a black man who doesn't care that I'm divested. But you care because you've been obsessed about me for 5 months. It's been almost half a year, and you don't look like you're any closer to calming down about it. You're still crying about it. You're still sad about it. You're still a colorism crybaby, basically. And when I say that, a colorism crybaby is someone who's a reject. It's not particularly to do with skin tone, it's to do with the fact that you feel like, well, not really a colorism crybaby, I won't say that, like a crybaby in total. Because you're a crybaby because you're crying about all the women that don't want you. Just like Cynthia G is a crybaby of all the black men that don't want her, You both have that same complex. And this is the problem with you black people who prefer black people, is you can't get over the fact that black people don't want you sometimes. And it should be the norm, because most black people aren't preferred by other black people, because the majority of our society is white. So shouldn't we prefer white people and Hispanic people? Without hate in our hearts. I have no hate for black men. See, I know you have hate for me because I just don't like black men and I don't find you attractive. I think you look like a female. Oh, sorry, accidentally subscribed. I think you look like a female. I've always said that. Dark-skinned black woman, And I'm not saying that dark-skinned black women are unattractive. I'm saying that I'm not attracted to them physically. I'd be a sick person to be attracted to people who look like my mother. And I've shown my mother. My mother's a dark-skinned black woman. So, I do not have any hate in my heart for black men. I really don't. But what I find so annoying is the obsession and anger that comes with black men when they realize we don't prefer them. And I just naturally have no attraction to you, the main reason we got in an argument was the whole thing about me saying that light-skinned men and light-skinned black women and brown-skinned black women and brown-skinned black people in general, basically, don't really deserve to be forced to prefer an image that isn't their own. You know, that's like if you were to tell brown skinned black people they're supposed to prefer white people, you would think that was wrong. It's the same thing if you're saying they have to prefer dark skinned black people. They don't look like brown skin or light skinned black people. People should want to have children that look like themselves, just like dark skinned people should want to have children that look like themselves if they want to. I'm saying within the black love sphere, basically. That's where we got into our whole argument, was you're being triggered by the fact that I don't see you as my image, and I don't find dark skinned black men attractive. And I don't think any light skinned or brown skinned black woman should be forced to prefer you. You know, you shouldn't care about what I think people should be forced to be preferring or what I prefer. Especially if you didn't really care what I preferred, you wouldn't care what I preferred. But that's where all this started, was about my preference. And the first thing you posted on my channel was, do you like BBC? Literally have a whole video talking about me liking BBC. So it's like, you can't pretend you're not obsessed with me, and you're not obsessed with a lot of different black women who don't prefer you. You're an unwanted little crybaby, just like Cynthia G is an unwanted little crybaby who is obsessed with black men and interracial relationships and posts about interracial relationships between black men day in and day out, just like you post about black women and interracial relationships day in and day out. You both are obsessed and crybabies over the black men and the black women that don't want you. All you and Cynthia G are, Big Money, is unwanted crybabies. So that's all I have to say to you. And lastly, I do not consider the BBC really BBC. I consider it just a ball of feces. Feces stick. Whatever you may call it. I know that pisses you off, but it is what it is. I originally said long time ago that you don't have a penis. So I don't think black men have penises. That's just the truth. It's not like I have any hate when I say it. I don't. I just don't think you do. Because it can't function and it can't do the thing I need it to do for me. So, in the sense of personal sexual interest, I have no personal sexual interest in you or dark-skinned black men. That's just what it is. Stop obsessing over me. You're going to end up obsessing over me for a year, I bet, because you're just so distraught by the fact that I will never accept your dark-skinned feces looking stick. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below and have a great day. Bye.